everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick video because I was watching Tony Gaskins today, and I'm actually a subscriber to his channel. He's an author, he's a husband, he's a father, he's a mentor, he's a businessman. He has his hands in a whole lot of great things, and I know many women follow him because he usually speaks into the lives of women to encourage them and to just really tell them the game and share with them the game that a lot of games men play with women today. So he's one of the men that God is raising up as far as to speak into the lives of women. And this is called Piggy-back Tuesday. Okay, so Piggy-back is basically me taking content I've seen and basically putting a spin on it and just like sharing my thoughts, my opinions, and even including in there my personal experiences. So what I wanted to talk about today is he had actually put a video up today, and the title of that video was He Don't Want You. And he says that he gets just a lot of questions and things that women are always asking him, like why men do certain things, why men do this, why men do that. And what Tony Gaskins was basically saying is, I just summed it up, like, he don't want you. But what I wanted to talk about when Tony Gaskins was saying that he don't want you, this is what I wanted to say, is that a man cannot want a woman, but that's not going to stop him from accepting what she's offering, right? So, like, he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't want to be committed to you. Like, sometimes it's like they don't even really like you. You're not really their type. Like, he may not even be attracted to you. But, like, if you're willing to offer your body, if you're willing to offer money, if you're willing to offer, paying his bills, being his sugar mama, or whatever you're offering that he feels that he needs from you, whatever you're offering that he feels that he needs from you, like he'll take it. If you're offering, he's not going to turn it down. But the reality of it is, he doesn't want to be with you. That's the downside. The downside is the side that it's that it doesn't feel good. It doesn't look good, and it's a hard pill to swallow, and it's really what a lot of us women are going wrong at. The things that we just keep doing over and over and over, and we wonder why we keep finding ourselves in the same situation, in the wrong relationship with the wrong people, because we just keep doing the same thing. But the upside is, like, how do I stop doing this? How do I get off this cycle? How do I just stop this pattern? How do I change that I'm not constantly falling into this same trap, or constantly falling into bad relationships with the wrong people, with the wrong men, and things of that? Because in other words, he don't want you, but that's not going to stop him from using you. Hey, I don't want you, but if you want to give me your body, like, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't want you, but if you want to offer to pay my bills, hey, I accept it. Like, I don't want you, but if you let me stay at your house, I'm not going to turn that down. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be very careful with that, because what's happening is, like, a lot of us women are setting ourselves up just to be used. You know what I'm saying? And then we want to ask things like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? When what we should be doing, instead of asking why he's doing this and why he's doing that, we should just be basically just leaving the whole situation, or the whole whatever you got going on with this man, and just leave it alone and just kind of move on with your life. Because it's not easy to know when a man doesn't want you, because sometimes us women, we can't seem to get that wrapped around our heads when a man just doesn't want us. Like, why don't he want me? Why does he want me? Why he doesn't want me? Why he doesn't love me? Why he doesn't care about me? Why is he doing me so wrong? But it's because he doesn't want you. You know what I'm saying? So it's better that you let him go. It's better that you just break all ties with him and just move on with your life. Because I'm here to let you know that when it comes to the average man, if you just keep dishing it out, they're going to keep taking it. Like, they're not going to keep turning it down. Like, if you keep offering to give them the bedroom action, your body, they're going to keep taking it. If you're offering to take care of him and provide him with a place to stay, Okay, he's gonna keep taking it. If you keep letting him borrow your car and drive around town in your car with his homeboys, then hey, he's gonna keep taking it. You know what I'm saying? If you keep offering to pay his bills, he's gonna keep taking it. So us as women, we have to kind of realize that and recognize that and know that the ball is in our court and the power is in our hands, and that we have to be the ones that say, we have to be the ones that basically just cut it off and say, hey, I'm not going to keep doing this. Like, I'm tired of being used. I'm tired of just giving, because that's what you'll be basically doing. You're just constantly giving, and he's just taking. But the reality of it is you're not really getting anything back in return. You're just dishing out. So instead of being with someone who's actually adding value to you, he's basically stripping you of your value. He's basically devaluing you, and he's stripping you of your value. Instead of adding to your life and adding to your value, he's stripping value from you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times in a situation like that, us women, we're not elevated. You know, it kind of really brings us down. You know, it really does something to us to know that we really cared about a man and really have feelings for a man, and to know, oh my goodness, this whole time he was just using me. And I think that we have to really focus on what we're doing. We really have to take our time. We really have to gather our thoughts and make sure that our heads are on strong, our heads are on straight, because I believe that a lot of this have a lot of this have a lot to do with our mindsets, honestly, like where your mind is at. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot to do with how you really see yourself, how you value yourself. It has a lot to do with how do you see yourself. You know, it has a lot to do with your level of self-worth, your level of self-esteem, your level of self-love. That has a lot to do with it. I mean, because a woman who really loves herself and who really values herself and knows her worth, and I'm not saying a woman that loves herself, values herself, and knows her worth, that this is an arrogant woman, this is a woman that is selfish, this is a woman that thinks she's all of that. No, she's a woman that's just not going to put up with just any man coming into her life and just doing her any kind of way, treating her any kind of way, saying anything he want to say to her, taking whatever he wants from her, and she's not going to be dealing with his foolishness. You know, so she's a woman that she doesn't mind cutting a man off. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not a woman who loves herself is a woman that's not desperate for a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not gonna let a man do her any kind of way just to have a man. Like, I just want to be in a relationship, I just want to have a man so he can come into my life and do me any old kind of way, but just as long as I have him. No, she doesn't have a problem cutting the wrong man off. As soon as he start getting disrespectful, calling her out of her name, and she knows that he's just not up to par to what she's looking for as far as in a man, what she's looking for as far as, or what she desires as far as when it comes to a relationship, then she doesn't have a problem leaving it exactly where it's at and walking away, because she knows who she is and she knows what she wants. A lot of it too is we don't know what we want. Like, we don't know what we want. Like, we don't know what we want, and because we don't know what we want, we don't know what we deserve. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to touch on that as far as with Tony Gaskins, that just that you have to know whether or not he wants you or not. You know what I'm saying? Because a man who's taken from you does not mean that he wants you. You know what I'm saying? He just wants what you're offering, you know, and what you're offering is what keeps him coming back for more. It's not that he's coming back for more for you. He's coming back for more because of what you're offering. He's not coming back for more because he cares about you and he's really falling for you and he really sees you as his wife and has his future. He keeps coming back because of what you keep dishing out. And so you have to know the difference. You have to know the difference, ladies. You have to know the difference between, is he coming back? Is he coming back to be with me? Like, am I the one keeping him from coming back? Like, he keeps coming back? Or is it what I'm giving him is what keeps bringing him back to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, does he really want to be around me and spend time with me and talk with me because of me? Or is it because of what I'm giving him? You know what I mean? So we have to be able to know the difference. You know what I'm saying? And once we really discover that difference, like, man, it's all about what it's not so much about me and who I am. Like, he's not trying to get to know me as a person and as an individual. He's just so into what I'm doing for him. And a lot of this is what I want to say too, ladies, is that a lot of times, like, straight out the gate, we're doing so much for these men. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just met him, and a week or 2 weeks in, he's already, like, moved into your house. He's already driving your car. Like, he's already in your bed. He has your debit card number. I mean, he knows too much about you, you know, and you have basically opened up so much to him in just such little time. And then you're just doing so much. It's like right out the gate, you're so ready to just give him the world. But the reality of it is, you don't know this man's true intentions. You know what I'm saying? You don't know his true intentions. Like, is he coming into your life to use you and see what he can get from you? Or is he really ready to be a grown man and he's really looking for a wife because he's ready to settle down? You know what I'm saying? So we have to know the difference there. Like, we have to really know a man's true intentions without not even asking him. Like, if you asked a man, an average man, what his true intentions are, it's not like he's going to flat out and tell you, hey, I'm just coming into your life to use you. I'm just coming into your life to get what I want from you. And then after that, I'm done with you and I don't want to hear from you anymore. I'm going to ghost you and you'll never hear from me anymore. You know, so like, it's not like he's going to come into your life and tell you that. But you have to be able to know his true intentions without even asking him. And you know that with your discernment. You know that with that woman's intuition, like that gut feeling where you know there's something off with him. Like, there's something off with him. And your gut feeling and your woman's intuition, it will never lead you astray. But it does not always reveal to you the bad. It also reveals to you the good. But a lot of times we meet a man and we just go crazy. We go out of our minds, and we're not thinking about no discernment. We're not thinking about that woman's intuition. We're not thinking about no knowledge, no wisdom, or nothing. All of that basically goes out the door. And then when all of that goes out the door, you're blind. You're blind. So it can be red flags. It can be all of these warning signs and everything. But you'll kind of just let that bypass you, or sometimes you'll get to a point where you'll start making up excuses for his behaviors and things like that. And that's how we get into a situation where we start to settle, you know, because you just met him, and it's kind of early on in the dating or the relationship stage, but you're constantly making up excuses for him, for his bad behavior and things of that, you know. And when we start doing that, we're settling. We're starting to settle for, settle for less than what we really deserve. So I just wanted to touch on that. Does he want you, or does he just want what you're offering? And that's what you have to really know. Because, see, a man that's really into you, whether you're offering it or not, that's not going to change the reality. That's not going to change the fact that he's really into you. You know what I'm saying? You have to know if he's really into you, you know. And a lot of times we don't really know that, is because as soon as we meet a man, we're just rushing. Like, we're rushing. Like, us women are just taking the initiative, and we're rushing and we're trying to get this man in a relationship with us, and we're trying to get this man to marry us. And like, a lot of us women are really doing a lot, and we really have to be able to step back and see if this man knows how to take the initiation, if he knows how to take the initiative, if he knows how to lead. Like, there are so many things that us women cannot give a man. You know, if he doesn't already have it, you can't give it to him. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you're a kingdom woman, and you come to realize that he's not kingdom, or he doesn't really have God, you cannot give him God. You cannot make him a kingdom man. If he does not already have God, and if he's not already kingdom, that's something you as a woman cannot give him. You know what I'm saying? And once you realize that, you're going to have to leave it alone and walk away. Because if you're a kingdom woman, then you should be desiring a kingdom man. You know what I'm saying? Because us as people of God, we desire the things of God. You know what I'm saying? What pertains to God, and what God is involved in, and what God has given a go-to for, and what God has given a green light to. Us as kingdom people, not everything and everybody is for us. You know, God has to be there. God has to be there. So, you know, you just can't be up and just getting yourself involved with anybody and everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we find ourselves on this repetitive just cycle. It just keeps going around and around and around. And it's like, oh my goodness, why do I keep finding myself here? And a lot of it is because we're not changing. We're remaining the same. You know, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. But if you choose to do something different, then you're going to get a different result. So as long as you stay on this path of just this is just what you do when it comes to a man, then this is just how it'll be. And then you will find yourself just in and out of relationships, you know, and things of that. So we just want to be careful. We just want, like, we have to take our time and stop rushing and really grab a hold of ourselves and really know if it is for us, it is for us. If it's not for us, we have to be able to leave it alone and realize, okay, he's just not the one for me, and just leave it exactly where it's at and move on. And it's a hard pill to swallow when you know he just doesn't want you. Because a lot of times us as women, we can't accept that. We can't accept the fact that a man doesn't want us, you know. And I just wanted to say that, you know, I just wanted to get on here and say that. Check out my channel. I'm working on uploading content, frequent content. So if you like any of my videos that I'm uploading, any of my content, don't be afraid to subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. And anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. Thank you again, and have a good night.